Finally, I'm free. Not going into details, that was a complete and utter nightmare tonight. But never mind. Going home. Going home. Going home. Going. Right, I'm going home. I'm going home. Not at the moment though. His lights run red. I'm going to have to wait and see if they do. Well, they didn't. So there you go. Don't know why they changed, to be fair, because no one crossed the road and no one come out of the junction. So they must be on timers then ones. Which is probably the worst set thing. The worst traffic lights you can have is ones on timers. Don't really take into account the time of day. Therefore, if it's rush hour or it's the middle of the night, they keep the timings the same. Right, that went well. Looks like it's going to be one of them trips back tonight. We'll probably get at least one diversion on the motorway. Every set of traffic lights will be on red. This one even know I'm here. Oh yes, it does. To be fair, that's why I stopped quite a long way back and then rolled forward slowly, because it might think I've jumped the lights, so there's no one there, so it doesn't need to change. But if I do it after, well after the lights have changed, then it knows that there's someone there. I say it knows, it doesn't have a conscience or anything. It's not aware of anything. Or is it? Oh God, there's a can of worms. Or is it? Might just be our spaghetti that's gone off. What was that movie where they were eating something and it was maggots? Oh, it was Ghost Ship. I've no idea what that film's about. Well, apart from a ship and ghosts. And people getting sliced up in weird ways. Anyway, dangerous corner number 1. Well, number 2 actually, because dangerous corner number 1 is back near the tip. Dangerous corner number 3. And then there's the trigger, so then we slow right down. Thank you. the traffic will be quite light tonight. Unlucky. There's a car waiting to turn right from our right to go up the road that we've just turned off, and it didn't. The filter light didn't work for it. Right then, so we're going up to Soviet Block on the right. Right, the lights are on green here. We're never going to get through them because the filter's on green as well. Yep, there you go. Let's go past the Soviet Block. We need to go in the right-hand lane because we're going right on the motorway. I've got an exciting route planned out on the way back, but it's that late. I want to get back before midnight. To be fair, I want to get back for last leg on Channel 4+1. But anyway, there you go. We'll have to watch it on catch up at some point. Right, so we're going to get some cars coming from the left now. And then we'll get the cars coming towards us, and then we get our filter. It's 22:35, fuming. 14.5 degrees on the 24th of the 8th, 2021. In 4 months at the Christmas Eve. Just. As in, not much left. There's not as many cars around me as I thought there would be. So I don't necessarily need to be in this lane, but there are a lot of cars a little bit further back, like 20, 30 cars. So I'm staying in this lane because there's nothing else really around me. These are going to change, yeah. Yep, it's going to be one of them nights where every set of traffic lights is on red. Next set are on green at the minute. Now they're changing to red, and ours changed to green. All these cars are catching us up as well. All these cars behind us that are now surrounding me have had a right good run through the lights. They're thinking what wonderful lights they are. So, doing 30 and a 30. Get him next time. Oh look! Red traffic lights. Oh, I hope we've changed to green. Right now it's 40, is it? No, it's not. That's not the car that was next to me before. It's 40 now. Alright, they're on green now, so by the time we get there they'll be on red. Although there's nothing coming the other way. Okay. That was pretty alright. I'll let that go. Buy that for $1. Right, so we're now on the M60, going anti-clockwise. Hopefully all the way to the M61. My breath is not being held. Now up to 70. Ahead. said 3 lanes closed apart from the middle lane, apart from the 4th lane, but there's been no more signs since. So I'm a bit confused. There's a flashing sign here. See what this says. The first lane is going to turn into a slip road after this blue sign anyway. A56 north closed after A680. I don't think that affects me in any way, shape or form. This road will turn into a slip road as well. So we've got lane 1 about to disappear, lane 2 about to become a slip road, and lane 1, and then this lane will become lane 1, and then it'll become lane 2. So now it's lane 1. This lane will become lane 2 again. When we pop out under the bridge, the slip road will become lane 1. I hope you're following all this. I'll be asking questions later. Got a car quite near the rear of me, but making no attempt to overtake. This car's doing the right thing, which is moving out of the way. So it's going, I'm doing 70, so it's doing just under 70 because I'm not catching it quickly. Cue caution. So why is there a queue? Where's the queue? Got another matrix here that's not lit up at all. So I'm assuming that's an incorrect. I think it's been left on since earlier on when there was a queue going this way, if you remember, on the way back. That was the car that's been behind me for a while. It's massive. But yeah, the queue was to get onto the M60 via the slip road, and then the M60 itself was a queue as well. This is still saying the A56 closed after A680. Take that, then take this van. So do 70 and still 3 3/4 thousand revs to do 70 instead of 4,000 revs with the old fuel. What I need to do is find a garage that's got the old fuel and put that in and see what happens there. Car come on the slip road there behind me. Still tell me about the A56, not mentioning any queues this time. The car has slipped back a bit, so I can pull into this lane for now. Nothing else behind me. This car with a massive amount of red light on it. matrix. This is where the motorway always seems to get busy, regardless of what time it is. This is no exception. There's quite a few cars dotted around here. Including annoyingly this van, which I'm going to have to get out of the way for. Then go back again. Blues and twos on the other side. No other lights on that vehicle though, it's just blues and twos. Right, now, last week, the little slip road thing that went round on the, well, didn't touch the roundabout, just took us straight on, was closed. And it looks like it's closed this week as well. It is. But we could still get round. But we have to go through the lights. Whether we can do that or not this time is another thing. I was making a weird noise when I read, it's kind of go like that. Like its turbo's knackered, it doesn't have a turbo though. Right, so we're all going around here, which is good. Except for that one, which is even better, because that was going slow, these lot are flying, so. Back up to 50. No blues and twos, and there's no blues and twos. There's no matrix lit up, and they are working on the hard shoulder rather than working in the lanes. So I assume. And there they are gone. A big rig ahead. More blues and twos on the other side, but this time it's got lights on as well. Well done. So go past the Wigan big rig. Doing 70 now. Go past Iceland, not the country, the rig. Get across into the left lane, which is the lane that you're supposed to be in if you're not overtaking anyone. Seems to be quite a few cars ahead of us. But they are going at a decent lick, so hopefully we won't catch them up. Having said that, there are shed loads of cars ahead. There's indicators everywhere. There's a car there with no lights on, I think. Yeah. knows he's got no lights. That's alright then. You're better off on an A road where there are street lights. Anyway, not to worry. We're on our slip road. Time. Bridge Racer. The right lane, shall we? Of course, everyone else sticking in the second lane. Take it, no! Why are we taking the car? No, any other way, obviously. Right. Coming around to the new estates. Which will be on your left. So we'll go around the corner, a left-hand turn. Still left-hand lane. Well, that car's decided now it doesn't need to be in that lane. So new estate now is on the left. Another bit of wooden fence now. I didn't realise it'd be so noisy with the motorway right next to where the houses were. We're on the M61 now and we're heading towards Preston. We're not going to Preston, we're just heading towards Preston. 70 miles an hour. Again, sticking in the left lane unless we're overtaken. Being caught up by another car at the minute. Looks like it's could be a Mercedes. It's difficult to tell at night time with all these new light arrays that they have nowadays. Back in the older days, you could easily tell what it was, or it's a Ford Fiesta, or it's a BMW, or whatever. This one I'm not so sure about. But it's not a Mercedes at all. I have no idea what that is. I don't really care, I'll be honest. So we're coming up now to junction 1. It's probably junction 2 actually, thinking about it. Or junction 4. Huh? How does that work? No idea. Anyway, there's more blues and twos in the opposite lane, going the other way. It's not blues and twos, it's a tow truck or something. I just turned it off, its lights. Flashing lights. So basically on my own now. Coming up is the bus shelter on the bridge. Doesn't look as illuminated as normal. The bus shelter on the bridge is on the right side of the bridge. Well, it is illuminated, it's just dark illumination. There you No bush shelter on the bridge. Anyone else drives along here and now says bush shelter on the bridge because I keep saying it, that'd be hilarious. Mummy, can we go and see the bush shelter on the bridge, please? What a lovely family day out that would be. Do some more resurfacing by the looks of things on the other side. Yeah, the motorway's completely shut on the other side. So all these cars are having to come off at this junction. That might be us in a couple of weeks. Because when they've done that side, I assume they're going to do this side. I don't know, but I'm just assuming. You know me, I like to assume things. Fair, we've had a good run on the motorway tonight. So we'll pay for it another night. Right here's where you'll pay in sweat of blood. Fame, fame, I wanna drive forever. I want to learn how to do a U-turn. Yeah! Remember my exit. Yeah, sorry. It's late, I'm having a breakdown. Mental, not physical, not the car for a change. To my right is fully visible this week, to me anyway. Winter Hill transmitter. This is our exits. Bolton Wanderers, who lost tonight to Wigan on penalties. I saw it on Twitter. In the cup that I don't give a monkey's left dangly bit about. Right, so foot off the accelerator. There's no one else on this slip road. You seem to be rolling quite freely tonight. Let's see if it's we're down to 60. I'm gonna have to brake here, I think. 50, yeah, we are. Well, yeah, we are flying. To do quite a severe break then. Get to 40 to get around the Kiana. Get around the Kiana. Nothing in that lane, so we'll go across. So the roundabout will go to Black Rod by turning right. Anything coming? Cyclists, pedestrians, cars? Nope, nothing. The Fiesta doesn't need to check any of that, just pulls out anyway. You can do that if you're in a blue Fiesta or any BMW, Audi or Mercedes. So we're on the A6 now. Behind me, quite a way, is Swinton and Walton. I couldn't remember if it's Swinton or Swindon then because I did that stupid video. And then ahead of us would be Chorley. But we ain't going to go there, we're coming off at Blackrod. So we're doing 40 in a 40, pretty much on our own at the minute, but we will catch these cars ahead. So we're now in Blackrod. I know the cars are all going straight on by the looks of things. So we're turning left here. So we will decelerate. Down to 30. And then we will turn. Well, this bus has just turned out at the Poachers. Quite a lot of cars here. Almost have been following the bus. So we go past Chamberlain garage doors. On the left, all lit up still. They work some long hours. Bearing in mind, it's 22:59 on the 24th of the 8th, 2021, and then it's 13.5 degrees. So we're now heading towards No Man's Land. We're now in No Man's Land. There's a vehicle ahead. We're now heading into Wigan, and we will be doing when we pass the sign. Which is now. So we're now back in Wigan, out of No Man's Land. Go over the hill. Drop down into Aspel. Although technically we're in Aspel already. That'll be the Bolton team going home, all sad and miserable. At least they haven't got far to go. Still people in the beer garden. Wow. 23:01. What are you doing home side of beer garden? On the main road. Brilliant. Right, let's go to Aspel range of boots. So have we got any cars, pedestrians or bikes? No. This one, have we got any cars, pedestrians or bikes? No. Go around here. Some playing fields on the left. Up to dangerous corners 1 and 2, technically 4 and 5 on this trip. Dangerous corner 1. Ending dangerous corner number 2. There's a car rattling up behind me. So we go over the bumpity bump at the top, then drop down to the man his arms, chuck it in 3rd gear. Drop down the hill. Crofter's arms. So. Back up to 4th. Now a little bit on the accelerator. Car behind me is right up my arse again. Over the canal. The Crown, which is shut. Quickly use traffic lights. Wibbly wobbly. Wobble. That's Mount Auto Repairs. The guy did get away. He was trying to pull out the thing there with the red gates. He couldn't get out before, but he's obviously managed it now. Drop down to the closed Tesco Extra, the bottom of the hill, and then go up the hill and pass the speed camera on said hill. I was being blinded by the car coming over the hill from the other side. And then we wind our way into Skulls. To the lights at Windsor's World of Shoes, the Royal Family Shoe Shop. And to make some money somehow, don't they? Although they can't spell their name right. And then down towards the filter traffic lights, which usually are quite good. And then we will go past Posh Mackey's and turn right at Tesco. Tesco, 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 Tesco. Let's go, Tesco. Let's not go Tesco. Don't need to go Tesco today. Let's not go Tesco. No. No, don't go Tesco. Drive-through still open. Mackey's still quite busy as well. Good God. It's a proper queue right the way around. Oh, look at that car there, go through red. That's definitely gone through on red. That was a car that was up my arse for most of that trip from Aspel. Actually, most of that trip from the Poachers. Okay, that was surprisingly quick. Got out the van driver as well. God, milk delivery van. See one of them for a long while. God, it is late, isn't it? The delivery milk. Remember they used to do sterilised milk? I think Toff will remember this. They do sterilised milk occasionally, mainly at winter time. I assume when they were feeding the cows feed rather than eating grass. There'd be like this what looked like calcium deposit at the bottom of the bottle. It was horrible. Sterilised milk is one of the worst milks in the world ever. That's probably why I'm lactose sensitive now, because that's what we had, sterilised milk. It was rancid. But the bottles they had a narrow top, but then they were stubby. And they didn't have a foil lid. They had you needed a bottle opener to open the lid. But yeah, if you left it in the fridge. Oh, we're stopping here, are we? Okay. There's a trail lit up, multicolours, celebrating the Paralympics. I'm just guessing, I don't know. But yeah, it was horrid. It's brought back some very unhappy memories, that little milk float truck thing there. Oh, hey up. These guys are working late. BT. Right, so we're at Cherry Gardens, round the roundabout, and then another wibbly wobbly. This is more wibbly wobbly though, you leave things crackle around in the boot. Or not. A wibbly wobbly. Then we head towards Beach Hill. coming, yeah, just waiting on that. Going over the railway lines, doing just under 30 at the minute. Beach Hill lights are ahead. So I assume they're on red. But looks like that car's just come through on red. Was it waiting? It might be waiting. It's waiting. Yeah. I was thinking that car's getting nearer very slowly, and then yeah, it's because I'm driving nearer to it. Duh. Anyway, dangerous lights. Number 1, Galloway's completed. So I'm going along Beach Hill mile stretch. Looks like someone's just dumped some macadam there. Fly tipping. In plain sight. Okay then. So van's pulled to the side of the road. Lights off, engine off, door open, not hanging around. Not got out of the car yet though. Someone with one headlight working and the other one not so much. Well, they got one on main beam actually. It's quite annoying. Anyway, we're dropping down now to dangerous lights number 2, which is the Martland Mill lights. We're on green. Double-edged sword. There's nothing either side, so we're alright, we can get through. So I've not seen the moon tonight, but I've just looked at it and it's quite high up tonight, and it's not as spectacular as it was the other night when I was coming back from Wales. Anyway, over the canal Duggy, now under the railway bridge. So the sets of traffic lights. Yeah. These cars doing, they both pulled across, but at the last minute, so I assume they're doing like I'm doing and going straight on. If they're not, I'll be a bit vexed, but there's nothing behind me, so I can swap lanes anyway. And the answer is, we're not doing anything, we're all just going to sit here. Right, okay then. So we're going to go around the roundabouts, then onto the best estate in Wigan, probably. Beach Hill. Oh, you're going as well, are you? Okay, bye. So I'm back on my Jack Jones again. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. To be fair, did quite well. Got held up a little bit in Ashton with the traffic lights, but only a couple of minutes, and then other than that it was a straight run. And the lights in Wigan were actually very friendly as well, so we've stayed at least 5-6 minutes on traffic lights. So yeah, well made up. Right, there was nothing behind me at all. There's now a car, bearing in mind it's a 20-mile-an-hour zone. There's a car belting towards me like it's I've dropped a tenner, it's going to give me the tenner back. Oh, you're back. I didn't turn off. There's the car that was right up my jacksie. Oh, it was a taxi. There you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As I said before, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon. Until then, bye!